Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here again for another prenatal nutrition class sponsored by Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies. And today we're going to talk about water and the importance of hydration. More important these days that we are all going through an excessive heat warning. My name is Chef Dulce Jimenez, and I am a health coach and wellness chef focusing on helping moms to be to have an amazing and healthy pregnancy. So, why is really so important to drink water? And drinking water is even more important when hydration is already marginal. And that happens when you are exercising outdoors under this heat, when you're sick, and also when you are pregnant. When you are pregnant, your body needs double the amount of water to supply for the amniotic fluid and the extra blood creation that your body needs for your baby. And to help nutrients to circulate in your body. Water is health, and really water is life. Water prevents constipation. When we do not drink enough water, the body steals water away from the stools, creating constipation. Water cleans your body. The kidneys need water to eliminate toxins and waste products from the body. Water keeps your muscles moving. When you are dehydrated, your muscles don't work as well, and they get tired and tighten up. Water is good for the brain. When the brain doesn't get enough water, it cannot send the messages to the body as effectively as when it is hydrated. And the body is mostly water, by the way. The body and the brain. So water can be a good cough syrup. It prevents the breathing passages from drying out and getting plugged with mucus. Water will also help cure a dry cough and loosen the secretions in the lungs that can cause deep chest cough. And last but not least, it helps you reduce your hunger. Water curbs overeating. A glass of room temperature water before every meal can curb your appetite. So, did you know that all these things are facts? The water is 70%. Actually, the body is 70% water. Yes, the water is one of the 7 essential nutrients for living in optimal health. You can survive without food for up to 40 days, or some people even more, if they're drinking enough water and liquids, but you cannot survive without water. You cannot even survive 3 to 7 days. And a woman's blood volume increases by 40% during pregnancy. That is a huge percentage. So, given all those facts, how much water do we need? So, in general, children need around 1 ounce of fluid per pound of body weight per day, same as the body weight in ounces. However, an adult needs half an ounce of fluid per body weight per day, meaning half the body weight in ounces. However, how much water you should be drinking when you're pregnant. We know that pregnant women needs a lot of water, and it needs to drink a lot of fluids. So at least half their body weight in ounces, at least. However, in many cases, as you said, instead of some cases, in many cases, you will need to drink up to your body weight in ounces. So let me give you some ideas on how to drink more water. So if you don't like plain water, it's okay. There's no problem. There's so many alternatives. While it is healthier to get in the habit of drinking a lot of plain water because you will improve your hydration and you also will model this wet taste or flavor to water for your children and your baby. If you absolutely must have something in your water, there are many options. You can flavor your water with fruits, slices of oranges, pineapples, and cucumbers, strawberries. You can also flavor your water with mint and fresh herbs and cucumber and celery and also vegetables. You can also mix 100% juices in sparkling water. You can make your own juices at home. Invest in a good juicer. Drinking juice instead of water will also hydrate you. Homemade juice, I must say. Learn how to make your own soda at home. At the end of the class, we will see how easy it is to make a soda at home. And make non-caffeinated homemade herbal teas using mint and chamomile, oregano, cloves, ginger, cinnamon, cardamom, anise, and there's so many options to choose from. So how can you improve your hydration besides drinking water? You must be eating and drinking water-rich foods. Those are foods that are 80 to 90% water. And those foods are, you get a hint with the photos, fruits and vegetables, non-caffeinated herbal teas, soups, broth, and milks, plant-based or animal-based. And it's preferable that you make your soups and broth and your herbal teas at home. And another way to improve your hydration is to be aware of water rubbers. These are foods or drinks that will have a diuretic effect, causing your body to eliminate more water. These are all caffeine-containing coffees, caffeine-containing teas, colas and sodas, alcoholic beverages. Anyways, you should not be drinking alcoholic beverages when you are pregnant. And any drink that has any stimulants and definitely coffee. There's a lot of cold drinks nowadays that contain caffeine. How to improve your hydration is also eliminating and avoiding sugared drinks because they lessen the absorption of water from the intestines, and drinking large amounts of juices that are high in sorbitol like prune, pear, and apple juice can cause you diarrhea like stools and will increase water loss from the intestines. So these are considered also water robbers. So let's talk a little bit about soda, the truth about soda. And let me tell you, I consider soda the #1 enemy of your health. In fact, I think it should be considered a venom. Soda has empty calories and no nutritional value. It is highly marketed. Companies spend billions of dollars to influence your purchasing sodas instead of other products and drinks that are better for you. They're so easily available at low prices. They even give you free drinks if you buy a food product. So it's a no-brainer that they are pushing people to drink soda. They have increased the soda, the consumption of it had increased for 37% over the past 20 years, which is huge. They have increased the soda in size and decreased the price. In the US, the soda is made with high fructose corn syrup, which is a subproduct of corn, and it has no cost for them. That's why they can give it to you so cheap, and they can spend billions of dollars in marketing. And soda is highly addictive. Soda, actually, if you don't know this, the original recipe had coca leaf and cola nut, which are both stimulant drugs. This drink was invented by a pharmacist in the 1800s, and his original formula, which was sold to people, was in the form, it has contained coca in the form of an extract from the leaf of coca. That's why they put the name. And it is well documented. This is not a myth. This is well known. And you can research it even more. But when it was invented, that extract of coca was legal and a common ingredient in medicines, and people thought that it was safe to use in small amounts. So very interesting. Maybe they still put it in. I don't know. So the cola history is like a conspiracy, guys. If you look at the progressive, kids and adults alike are drinking more soda and sugary drinks than ever before. Look at the impact that in the weight based on the sizes of the bottles. They have increased the size over the years and are creating an unhealthy epidemic because they're also putting extremely high amounts of sugar and high fructose corn syrup for example, in a 20 ounces, which if you drink 20 ounces of soda, you can increase up to 26 to 30 pounds a year. And that has 60 grams of sugar when we are supposed to drink less than 6 grams per day. If you drink of added sugar, if you drink 2 20 ounces sodas, you are drinking an exorbitant amount of sugar. It's about 16 teaspoons. And still, 16 ounces is 55 grams, which is almost 14 teaspoons of sugar. Just a McDonald's medium size has 42 grams of sugar, which is almost 11 teaspoons. And if you see in the graphic here, 10 ounces of soda can cause you increase your weight for 13 pounds a year. 6 ounces of soda, 8 pounds a year. 44 ounces of soda could increase you 57 pounds a year. So forth. So it is an epidemic. So what are the best alternatives instead of drinking soda? make your own homemade soda. Mm, buy 100% juice or make 100% fruit juices and put it and add it into sparkling water. Use seltzer water with fruits or fruit puree and lots of ice. Also, you can drink coconut water in moderation. Coconut water is high in sugar as well. So let's now rethink your drink. So instead of drinking a supermarket orange juice, which contains about 60 teaspoons of sugar for 8 ounces, drink fresh squeezed orange juice. Drink or eat the orange instead, and drink carbonated or sparkling water with splash of orange juice and slices of oranges inside or lemon. Also, instead of drinking and giving your kids apple juice, which contains 4 teaspoons per box here, even though it's 100% apple juice, the best choice here will be to also add it in sparkling water or soda water. So you drink more water than sugar. And again, instead, eat the whole fruit. Make the apple juice at home, or add it to sparkling water. Make your own lemonade and your juices. And remember to always wash fruits well with vinegar solution before eating them raw. Because the problem is not if a kid drinks one of these a day, but usually it's not one a day, it's several a day, or maybe the entire box or package a day, which is a lot. So rethink your drink. Instead of drinking Gatorade, which should not be drinking unless you are an athlete, you should be drinking coconut water or making maybe your own Gatorade at home with coconut water and fruit juice. So what can you do today? Because we have said a lot of things and we have talked a lot of things what not to do. But what can you do? Start, drinking plenty of water. Drink at least half of your body weight in ounces. Stop and rethink your drink choices. Make better choices. Read the labels of the products that you're purchasing. Compare food labels and choose product with the lowest amounts of added sugars. And remember that dairy and some juices will contain natural sugars, but you drink those in moderation. But when you buy products, they have, besides the natural sugars, also added sugars, which make it worse. Also, make your homemade juices. Start making flavored water this week, choose unsweetened, decaffeinated, caffeine-free teas and coffees, and combine your 100% juices with club soda or water. So, what are the best beverages to consume? The 7 best beverages to consume, starting with water, then milk. Water should be your go-to. Um, then milk and plant-based or animal-based milk based on your preferences. And then flavor or sparkling waters. But when you are looking at flavor water, make sure they don't have absolutely anything else. And where those flavors come from is important. Start drinking herbal non-caffeinated tea, vegetables and fruit juices, and smoothies made at home. And broth and coconut water. Those are the best 7 beverages to consume. And what would be the 7 beverages to avoid? First and foremost, alcohol. Unpasteurized milk and unpasteurized juices. You should not be drinking anything that has not been pasteurized. Caffeinated beverages should be avoided. Sugar sodas should be avoided, and drinks with artificial sweeteners like diet soda and definitely energy drinks. So why the best choice is making your own sodas at home? If you are not ready to stop drinking soda, make it at home because you are going to control the ingredients. You can control the amount of sugar that you're going to put in your soda, and you may have even more varieties. Who know what recipes you will come up, or maybe finding online. There's a lot of options online. And you're saving the environment. You're also reusing the bottles. You can make your soda and reuse the bottles. And this is a formula to make soda. So it is as easy as following 1, 2, 3, and 4 steps. You will need a club soda or maybe a small soda machine. They are very user-friendly and not that expensive. I have seen them in Amazon and online. You will need a simple syrup. Simple syrup is a flavoring or, a sweetener, natural sweetener. You can put cane sugar or honey or stevia, which is, you can buy the leaf of a stevia unprocessed, and put it in water to boil until the sweetener gets dissolved, and you cool it down, and that becomes a syrup. And it should be kind of the equal amount. Then you add flavors, and you can add all kinds of flavors. You can add fruits, you can add herbs and spices like ginger, basil, mint, fennel, even cocoa, and extract also, vanilla, almond, there's orange extract. So once you have all your ingredients, you can make soda and bottle it. Here is also a very simple recipe of ginger ale. It's the same exact process. You make your ginger syrup first by cooking the ginger in 2 cups of water, letting it reduce for 45 minutes and steep for 20 minutes. Then you uh, pass the ginger through a strainer, and you press the ginger and add the sugar. Then reduce, let the sugar melt and dissolve, and with a pinch of salt, and you will chill that syrup, and that syrup you can use it to make your ginger ale. And the ginger ale is mixed with seltzer water and lime juice, and you can make 1 cup at a time, or you can make the 4 to 6 cups. You have to taste it and put it to your liking. So we have come to the end of the presentation and the class, and I'm going to leave you with one final thought. Now that you have the knowledge, you have the potential. Well, when you take action is when you have the power to change your health and to have a healthy pregnancy. Thank you so much for being with me tonight, and I hope to see you soon in another class.